1, go!
Hey, welcome back to Happy Hour. It's DJ Kyle, and we are here with our good friend Adam from Adam's Arcade right here on the square in Camdenton, Missouri. Now, Adam, how did you get here on the square of Camdenton, Missouri, all the way from Hawaii? Is that where
I've been living in Hawaii for many years now. Grew up in the Midwest, Chicago, and then Ohio. And then, I left 30-some years ago. And a good friend of mine who used to travel with me was a public speaker by the name of Brian Esty. He owns Fisher Waters little resort, which I think you did a piece on a while back. And he said to me and my wife, we need to come check out the Ozarks. I'm like, Brian, well, I've never been here before in life, but I live in Maui. What's the Ozarks going to offer me?
Why would I come to the Lake of the Ozarks?
So we came here 3.5 years ago, and literally I said, Brian, we're going to buy a house. And like the first house we saw, we bought a house on the water and just loved the area, loved the people. I certainly love Midwest values, which is something I miss being gone from the area so long. And really, it's a homey feel. People tend to look out for each other. It's really nice. Now, as far as the arcade, that's something that was missing in this town.
Yeah.
My nieces and nephews all come and visit every year from various parts of the country. And sure, we go on the boat. We do a lot of boating, but then they want other things to do. And Camdenton didn't really have anything that was family friendly. I mean, sure, I could take them to a bar, but what's a kid going to do in a bar? So I wanted something that's family friendly that everybody could come to, and something that I was passionate about myself. And this is the vintage arcade machines, as you can see. We've got lots and lots of vintage games, and it's a passion project for myself. I don't expect to get rich on it. I'm happy if it breaks even. But the machines all run on quarters. And then I figured I had to have something really, really good for concessions, which was, of course, the Chicago hot dogs. And these are real authentic Vienna beef Chicago hot dogs with the poppy seed buns here. And
well, should we just jump in?
Well, whatever you want to do.
Because I know, when you come here to Adam's Arcade, you're working up an appetite. You're playing the pinball machines, and everything is so real and authentic. It's totally different than playing a video game at home on your phone, because these machines, they're talking to you, they're vibrating, and then you feel the ball, and it's such a real, and for me, it's just a walk back into time where I feel like I'm walking back through my childhood, seeing some of these games and playing some of these games is just such a great thing for me. So I thank you for letting us come in and do this.
Of course.
And I would suggest anyone, if you get an opportunity, come on out here to Adam's Arcade and just experience this for yourself, and then let the kids experience it. You were telling us how sometimes the kids come in and they see these pinball machines.
They've never played one.
Never seen one.
And I thought kids today, they're playing with their iPads and their PS1s and Nintendos and all this, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
And the experience of getting behind a pinball machine and flipping the flippers and feeling the machine shake, and even the modern machines that we have now, as you saw, they're really fun to play.
They definitely are. It's like a whole new level. I was like, the machine's like vibrating. It's so crazy.
Right. So we have something for all ages, really, and that's the pinball machines are pretty. A lot of people also, especially of my generation, these are original games. Like Miss Pac-Man right over there. That is from 1980. That is an authentic Miss Pac-Man machine with a CRT tube. Kids today don't know what a CRT is. It's a cathode ray tube. That's an old TV tube. So it looks the same. It feels the same because it is the same, So maintenance on these things is a little bit of a challenge, but I want people to have the experience, certainly that I had as a kid.
Yeah, and I heard that you're maybe a little bit of a specialist on, what is it, Galaga? Maybe back in the day.
I played some Galaga. I dropped some quarters.
I was going to say, you spent a few quarters back in the day on that.
I was so hooked on Galaga that back when I was a teenager, I would go around and collect Coke bottles to return them for the nickels, to turn them into quarters so I could play that silly game. I was a vidiot, a real idiot. OG!
That's the way, and that's what got us here today. So I tell you what, I want to try this Chicago dog because it smells great and it looks great. So I'm ready to get in on this. Are you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Here we go, Adam.
Cheers.
Cheers to you. Wow.
You get that snap, right?
the hot dog has like a bite to it, like a meat to it. You know what I mean?
It's got a snap. It's not like a typical store-bought hot dog. Or
The other
really
crazy
good.
thing is, I don't get how big of a difference the poppy seeds make, but they really do. It's just that extra pop in the mouth, and the bread is just so soft. The toppings, top notch.
Well, we steam everything. So with the hot dogs, we use an old-fashioned steamer. We steam the buns. I don't do the roller. I don't grill them. And there's lots of ways of cooking hot dogs, but
Yeah.
growing up as a kid in Chicago, pretty much all the places would use steaming. So it's just, again, different flavor, but it's worth the experience.
And another thing, when you get here to Adams Arcade, a lot of people have been talking about dirty sodas, and I see we have some drinks here. Can you tell us a little bit about your dirty sodas?
Sure. So the history of dirty sodas started off, I don't know, maybe sometime just pre-pandemic with the Mormons when they made a major investment in Coca-Cola and said, okay, we can now drink caffeine as long as it's cold. So what they would do is they would drink Coca-Cola products, Pepsi products, and blend them with various different flavorings.
Oh, okay.
And they ended up starting these chains that have spread across the country, and I wanted to bring some of that here.
Yeah.
My wife and I experienced it in Las Vegas. I'm like, this is so good. They're called dirty sodas. A lot of the sodas, as you can see, they have a kind of a dirty color to them, and that is, it's cream that actually makes it dirty.
Gotcha.
Some of them have cream, some of them don't, but there's so many different types of flavors to choose from. I think that one, that's the, what was that one
The
called?
Yoshi.
Yoshi's Delight.
When I walked in, I saw the board with all of the dirty soda titles, and I was like, Yoshi. And I enjoy Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew with mango puree and strawberry puree.
Yes.
So this is the Yoshi, if you come on out here and try it. Wow, that's a good summer drink.
It is.
Mountain Dew should make this. You guys are missing out. That is a great drink. Very fruity. I don't know if I would say, wow, it tastes like a Mountain Dew, because it doesn't. It's its own drink. That's really good. So what else do we have
All right,
here
so
on
this
the
one is
table?
called the Blue Ghost. This is one of our most popular drinks. It's an ancient Chinese secret. I can't tell you what's in it. So
Okay,
just go
all
ahead.
right. The Blue Ghost, and another attention to detail that I like. Bendy
Oh, yeah, you gotta have the bendy straws.
Gotta have a bendy straw. Okay, so the Blue Ghost. Is it like a Mountain Dewy?
It is Mountain Dew. That's the base.
Is there coconut or?
No.
Oh wow, that's delicious. I could
So
drink all of
it's
this.
actually Mountain Dew, half Mountain Dew, half lemonade, and then we put blue raspberry syrup in it, which it's a really cool flavor. It's kind of our version of the Arnold Palmer, but instead we use Mountain Dew lemonade. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Now let's get on to these two that are
All
kind
right.
of
So these
the
are
creamy ones.
Yes. This one is called the Butterbeer, and it's one of our most popular ones. This Butterbeer Boss is our name. But the Butterbeer, basically, I wanted to mimic something. I'm a Harry Potter fan. So going to Universal Studios and drinking the Butterbeer, I'm like, oh, this is so good. And if you've ever experienced it, you're like, oh, where do you get it? Well, you can only get it at Universal Studios, and now you can get it at Adams Arcade here in Camdenton. So,
Oh, let's try. I remember going to Universal, and I thought the same thing. I was like, man, if they had this back home, I would get, yep. That's it. If you've been to Universal, wow.
it's great, right?
It has that like nice fizz, but a smooth finish, like a creamy, butterscotchy finish. Oh.
Exactly.
All right, Adam, one more.
All right, so this one is called the Cinnaspin Attack. For those of you who like cinnamon, this is cinnamon flavored. It's a root beer with cinnamon, and it's got Red Hots. Remember the Red Hots candy?
Yeah,
so they're all
absolutely.
blended in here. And there's a few other secret ingredients, but no alcohol.
No alcohol, all right.
It's all kid friendly.
Dirty sodas. Oh, wow. Christmassy.
It's definitely Christmassy. Cinnamon's.
I like how the Red Hots, they have that little extra, like kind of heat to them, but like a candy heat. That's really, really good. Adam, I tell you what, you have made something absolutely amazing right here.
Thank you very
on
much.
the square in Camdenton. It's Adam's Arcade right here. Check it out on the square in Camdenton. Come try out one or all of the dirty sodas. Come get yourself a Chicago dog. But more importantly, come and stay for all the fun. Play some video games. Bring your kids out. Let them see some of the games that you grew up playing, saying, all right, kid, I used to set the highest score on this Galaga.
Right. And we're going to be doing Score Wars, which is going to be starting on Saturdays, where as you play the various different games, you'll be able to record your score on the big screen up here. And at the end of the day, we'll be giving out cash prizes to whoever has the total grand number of points.
So it's not in particular like one game.
No.
So I could be playing Spider-Man and you could be playing Galaga, but
Correct.
we're both still...
At the end of the day, whoever has the most scores totaled.
Oh,
right?
that's
So
cool.
if you have a high score, let's say on Centipede, you get a point for that if at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I have a high score on, let's say, Dig Dug, I got a point. So
I see.
we
At the
total up
end.
our total points. Whoever's the number one points at the end of the day is going to be getting a cash prize. We'll be doing that on Saturdays. And right now, off season, we're open Friday afternoons and into 9 o'clock, and then Saturday all day from 11 a.m. till 9. Sunday we do, I think, from 1 p.m. Till 5 p.m. So it's weekends right now, and then of course we go back into season. We'll be all 7 days of the week.
Awesome. Adam, thank you so much
You're
for letting us
welcome.
come in
Thank
and check
you
it out.
so much,
You
Kyle.
can't miss it. It's right on the square in Camdenton. It's Adam's Arcade. Hope to see you
Oh
here.
yeah, private parties. You can book your party here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we have a party room in back, so you can either book the whole arcade or just the party room and mingle amongst the people if you want. It's fun. We do a lot of parties here.
Oh, it's so much fun. So much fun. Thanks again, Adam.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Appreciate it.